Hey, what do you say, my fellow weekend warriors? We're cooking up a slab of baby back ribs on my Pit Boss 3 Series vertical pellet smoker, and I'm gonna make a special rub today for these ribs. This comes from my text community, a guy named Jeremy. Really killer rub recipe. I've tried it once before. And then someone else asked me in the comments if I could do a video showing one of Cosmos Q's rib glazes. So we're gonna finish it off with that. I've got mesquite wood pellets in the smoker, and it's set to 250 degrees Fahrenheit. It's just getting warmed up. So let's start making this rub. So I'm gonna do a tablespoon and a half, roughly, of brown sugar. Next up, we're gonna do about 2 tablespoons of salt. This is just a coarse grind kosher salt. I like a lot of pepper, so we're gonna do 3 tablespoons of pepper, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder. I'm gonna do about a teaspoon and a half of chili powder. That's where we start to bring in the heat. I'm gonna do about a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, about a half teaspoon of cumin, and a tablespoon of paprika. This is really gonna help us out with the color. If you had smoked paprika, that'd be even better. Put that in. Then I'm gonna use my hand to mix it all up. I wanna break up that brown sugar. Make sure it gets all nice and incorporated real good here. So this is ready to go on our ribs now. So let's bring in the ribs. So you'll see here, I did remove the membrane on these, and I cut off 1 rib from each end so that it would fit in my 3 Series. If you have a bigger smoker, you don't need to worry about that. This big hunk of fat, I'm just gonna leave it. It doesn't bother me. But if you wanted to, you could take a knife and trim that off. And this rub definitely needs a binder to get the best results. So we're gonna use a little bit of mustard. You could use some kind of a vegetable oil, Worcestershire sauce. Just something to help it stick. Flip it over. And same thing on this side. Doesn't take much, just a little bit. I'm gonna get it on the ends where the bones are. Then I'm just gonna take my bowl of rub, just kind of shake it on like this. Pat it in, make sure you get real good coverage. You really want to build up kind of a crust here with this one. Get this end. And already that rub just smells so good. So you get a good idea of how much I have on there. It's kind of a lot. Flip it over. Just use the rest of this on the back side. Whatever falls off, falls off. No big deal. And that's it. See, that wasn't too bad. It's really gonna pay off in the end when you get all those flavors in that bark. Now today I've got about a 30-degree outdoor temperature. If I was inside or warmer weather, I'd let these ribs sit for about 20 minutes. But today I just wanna get them in the smoker and let them start cooking. So let's get them in there. Get this door open real fast. Just gonna pull this out a little bit. Let's get them in here. Kind of want to straighten them out the best you can, because however you set them in there is how they're going to cook. Just straighten that out a little bit, push it in to get this door closed, and that's it. We'll come back about once an hour, see how they're looking. I know that we're going to have to spritz them. I put on that big thick layer of rub, and so it's going to need to be rehydrated every so often, but it's going to be really good, and I'm looking forward to just hanging out, get some fresh air, enjoy the smell of the smoke, and eating some really tasty ribs. So we'll be back in about an hour. Okay, we are at the 1 hour mark exactly. Let's pull this guy out of here. and that rub is already starting to dry out. So I've just got some regular water here. We're going to spray it and rehydrate. Just like so. And that's good. We'll get it closed up here. And what we're trying to do with that heavy rub is just keep it hydrated. We want it to pull in as much smoke as we can, but we don't want it to be all crusty and hard when you bite into it. But we're building up a nice thick bark, which is gonna go really good with that rib glaze at the end. And we'll come back in another hour to see how it's looking. We just hit the 2-hour mark. Let's get this door open and see how we're doing here. Looking good, real good actually. Check our seasonings and bark. And that's not coming off. So we're gonna hit it up one more time with some H2O. And then because the back of the smoker is hotter than the front, I am gonna flip these ribs. Just so we get a little bit more of an even cook. Spritz this side too. That's it. We'll come back in 1 more hour. We just hit the 3-hour mark and look at all that smoke. Wow, these look really, really good. Nice bend to them, good pullback. So at this point, I'm gonna take them out and get them in the foil. Just like that. Give you a quick peek before I wrap them. Look at the bark on there, real nice color. I do have some spots that are a little dry, so we're gonna go ahead and spritz this real quick. And now we can wrap them up. I'm just gonna wrap them loosely. And we're gonna do this for about an hour. I just wanna help tenderize them a little bit before we put some sauce on them. So let's wrap it up and get them right back in real quick. Just gonna go meat side up. Close that door. So like I said, I'm just gonna do this for maybe an hour. I wanna steam them just a little bit. I don't like my ribs to just fall right off the bone. I like a little bit of a bite to them. So in about an hour, we'll put some of that rib candy on. We'll cut them up and see how they taste. All right, it's been about 45 minutes that I've had them in the foil. Let's open them up and get a peek. Oh yeah, that's looking really nice. Nice pullback on the bones. One of the ways I like to check for tenderness, I'll just take a toothpick and start poking through. And that's nice and tender all the way through. That's just how I like it. If you like it super tender, maybe another half hour in the foil. And now we're gonna hit it up with this rib glaze. This is cherry apple habanero. On a scale of 5, it's a 4 out of 5 for heat. I'm gonna do this quick because it's cold outside. Look at that. Beautiful. Just brush it on. Nice and quick. And now that nice rub and bark that we built up is really gonna absorb that in. Nice, it smells really good. Okay, from here, 10 more minutes back in the smoker, open like this in the foil, and then we'll be cutting these up. All right, our baby back ribs are done. 250 degrees in the pellet smoker for about 4 hours. We put that homemade rub on there and our Cosmos Q rib glaze. Now it's time to cut it up and see how we did. All right, real nice shine on those from that glaze. You can still see the rub and all the color we got, so it didn't hide it, which is what I like about it. Just cut one of these here from the center. There we go. Nice big meaty rib. Nice little smoke ring. Good bark. And now let's see if it's got a good bite. Nothing like a good smoked rib. Let's take a bite. Oh yeah. I'm telling you, that rub is awesome. So thank you, Jeremy, for the suggestion. The rib glaze really complements it. And hey, if you guys are looking for some more Pit Boss content, check out one of those 2 videos right there, and I'll see you over there.